Here we are. Hello, dogs. Hello, dog. Hello, everyone. I almost started doing my YouTube intro for whatever reason. This is not YouTube.
Does it really matter? You post it on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
The thing is, I have not done my YouTube intro in, like, so long because I have not made, like, proper YouTube videos.
Does it really matter?
But yeah. Welcome back to Minecraft Multiplayer. This is, episode 6.
Are we on 5 or 6? I have no clue.
We're on 6.
That creeped me out. Okay. Oh, creeper! Don't. Oh,
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Pain.
I'm sorry.
And there went almost all the glowberries again.
And I missed that. Okay, I was going to try and leave out, but then he walked in here.
I gotta grab wood. Good thing I bought boxes of tissues to put on my desk.
I'm sorry.
Allergies, everyone. They fucking suck. Whatever immortal being or whatever invented allergies, I will find a way to make them mortal and kill them. Allergies suck. I hate them. What's all the wheat doing in this chest? Why is it not in this chest over here? I gotta grab wood from the surface.
I'm sorry.
Utter sadness.
No way. Hold up.
My acacia trees grew!
Please tell me there's a bow in here.
In the chests?
To kill. Where is it? I saw him. Where is he? You know, he may have walked off.
Still freaking out over the Enderman?
No, there was a creeper on the dirt walkway you created.
Trying to get grass down to the surface, which has taken 6 episodes thus far?
Yes, and I was going to shoot him, but now he's gone.
That's a lot of nope.
So that was an insult to injury, so woo. Since when can I put arrows in my offhand?
Oh, hey, I found him.
You found the creeper?
Yeah.
Oh. I wonder if I can get him here.
I don't have a whole lot of space to fight him. Ow. Yeah, that didn't go well.
I heard that. Are you okay?
Yes. Ow! Fucking, it's daytime, Spider! What the crap?
Is it in a cave?
They're supposed to be peaceful during the day.
Well, not in a cave. And there's certain light levels. The only reason why they're not aggressive during.
I don't think you've seen. No, wait, you have. You have actually. Where our base is at.
I've been there multiple times.
It's in a ravine, but there's still light coming in.
Not a lot of it is lit up. There's still pockets of caves and stuff. Last time I saw it. And I'm trying to...
I have returned.
There was a hole in my my raft, so a bunch of my animals escaped and fell in the ocean, so I'm trying to backtrack to find them.
Oh, shoot. I keep missing. This is ridiculous. Yes! I am victorious after like 15 shots.
A new iron sword! Yay.
Oh, victory, but who cares? Ooh, there's better. I want it.
On today's episode of Christian's Got a Fuck Ton of Pork Chop.
What?
On today's episode of Christian's Got a Fuck Ton of Pork Chop.
Are you fighting hoglins again?
No, I just have a fuck ton of pork chop. Just from fighting hoglins last episode.
Words you never thought would ever be uttered in your lifetime.
Huh?
Words you never thought would ever be uttered in your lifetime. Oop, ow.
Good going.
I just wanted the spider eye. I have my own cartoon. I could have my own cartoon as well.
Pink.
Yes?
A grass block has been placed near the dirt area. If I can get some dirt, I need to get some dirt.
Well, I think probably your best option is to find an Enderman that's picked up a grass block.
I've tried multiple times, but the Enderman has disappeared each and every time. Like, he would just teleport away and just never come back.
Bruh.
That's how I feel.
I heard a zombie, but I don't know where he... I want to get more wood for sticks to burn.
Alright. That means I have no need for the dirt bridge anymore. This thing I built, that's been an eyesore for the past few episodes.
Finally removed.
I want to go in the nether, but I'm also afraid hoglins are gonna kill me.
So, Green's gonna join us in a little bit. That's kind of why he's not around right now. He's eating food.
I'll be joining like shortly. Like I said, I'm just in the middle of doing something.
I just realized you haven't jumped onto the world yet.
What is that?
What? What? Bink, you better not jump down onto my farmland from there. The grass is growing! Ah, the grass is growing! I didn't think I'd ever get this excited for grass growing.
Oh my god, touching grass.
I forgot about my dirt pole that did nothing for me.
Ow! Where am I being shot from? Oh, he just fell into the lava farm. Good going, idiot.
Stupid.
How did I not take any damage there? I should have taken fall damage there. Why didn't I take any damage there?
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Oh, thinking.
Wait, where have I heard that?
Yeah, where have I heard that from?
It's literally that's what Marvin the Martian says in Looney Tunes. He says that, and he's then
Ah, there we go. There's all the fall damage. Where's the kaboom? Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? I've fallen off like the dirt bridge like multiple times.
You're falling off plus L plus ratio plus
It's
no
like a
bitches.
circus act. You have to like crouch.
I don't like that you can't like toggle the shift in Bedrock.
Well, I'm playing with a controller, so I can.
How dare you? I mean, well, you have to hold. Don't you still have to hold it down when you're using the controller?
I remember the early days of Pocket Edition. We had no such thing as this thing called crouch.
Oh,
Okay, so the way the controller works is there are two options. There's pressing down the joystick or just pressing B. A lot of times I press B because it's quicker.
Hey, Pink, guess what?
Yes?
The dirt pillar and bridge has been taken down. It's finally gonna look nice.
So how are we gonna get out of here?
There are multiple ways.
I was using that as my escape route.
Well, then, too bad! Waluigi time. We do need, like, a new staircase.
It's literally just like it's just slightly built into the mountain. It's not even. I'm struggling to get out when I'm on my horse.
We're not making the OCD people mad. We are not making excessive compulsors mad. Stop.
What? No, I'm saying build a staircase.
I know what you're saying.
Build a staircase. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Doesn't have to be me. I'm just saying, just
By the way, I want to achieve the difficult task of bringing 2 villagers all the way over here. Really? Spider? Fucking daytime again! Stop!
Oh, I didn't realize we had like a dark area just here.
Yeah, if you're gonna sell in a ravine, you gotta make sure the whole place is lit up as much as you can. Otherwise, that's gonna keep
Unfortunately, a
happening.
lot of the terrain's difficult to traverse, and I don't want to deal with all that.
It'd be cool if we had Artivo. You could just shoot lightning beams.
I need torches,
Yes.
because a spider spawned in our base.
It spawned in the base?
Yes,
But did you see just
because some of the torches are missing because the creeper blew some of them up.
Oh.
Can you hand me the torches? Oh my god, that symmetry.
What? Wait.
I think.
Ah! You're ruining it.
You're ruining the symmetry!
Wait. Oh. Oh no, wait, it was me. It was me. Whoops.
Pink!
I'm sorry!
Ah!
Can we just leave it? No one's gonna care!
I care!
Well, you're better than me!
Alright, I'm gonna work on the staircase out of here. That's my project for today. Get a staircase to get the fuck out of here. I have so much wheat. It's not even funny.
So, are we just gonna call it the GTFO staircase?
Yes. The staircase of GTFO.
Yes. It sounds like a business. I don't know why.
There is a game called GTFO.
There's literally a game called that?
It's actually a horror game, and it's actually really good.
Makes sense.
Where can I get it?
Steve. I will say, though, it may have a funny name, but the gameplay is not very funny. So, the game was built around playing with multiple people. 4
Like
people.
fan-
So I could see a future stream sometime in the future where we all just pull up GTFO and play. And you have to do these objectives while killing these monsters. And these monsters are normally docile. unless you shine a light in their face for too long, or you move when they're like doing this thing. I suggest looking at up gameplay of like Markiplier's video or whatnot.
What game?
GTFO. Alright.
Wait, where? Do you want me to like put actual stairs so we don't have to like jump?
I'm gonna be doing it.
Something else on the stairs would be helpful.
Hey, Gravobus! Gravobus in the house.
I have arrived.
And suddenly we're in the 80s.
And it's nighttime already. I joined it right now. Nighttime.
The one thing you do not want.
And then Green's gonna come and go on an adventure, and we're gonna scream at him about not having a bed.
I'll need to really get into the mindset of carrying a bed.
I have one.
Yeah, but do you carry it with you all the time, or do you just choose to on a random basis?
I'm trying to remember. How do you make a stone cutter?
It requires an iron ingot and I believe some
Smooth stone, I think.
Like you have to smelt it. It requires an iron ingot and 3 stone.
All right. Thank you. This way we can get more cobblestone stairs when we create them.
That would be a pain in the ass. See that the tower is slightly being built.
I have started work on the staircase.
Okay, good. He's still in there. Yes, but yeah, I think probably what I will do today is probably go find another village and kidnap a villager. Because I only have one other village that's alive at the moment.
At some point, I wish to do the difficult task of bringing a villager over to the ravine. Boats and pistons.
If my memory serves me correct, there
Huh?
actually is a villager.
Why do you want to get a villager in here? He will immediately die.
You gotta make sure it's real secured.
I know. I've dealt with villagers before. I've built multiple villager trading halls. I know that villagers are fucking stupid.
Apparently stupider in this game because, like, literally they would open the door and just, like, oh, there's a zombie here. Well, time to die. To hang myself, watch and burn.
We have a stone cutter.
Cool.
And I'm gonna make fuck tons of stairs. Yeah, I'll actually go find a village because I know there's a couple nearby. I just need to. What about your village?
Remember when I said I only have one village left, one villager left?
Oh.
I need to get more. Okay, let me take my horse because I forgot he is faster and can travel more distances.
All right.
Yeah, like I have one that's literally incarcerated at the moment under house arrest, just for his sake, just to make sure that he stays alive. I would be very upset if I lost him. My village would basically become dead. A dead village. It's also a zombie village. I mean, let's just
Villagers are literally like the stupidest thing in this game.
Who decided that the design of a stonecutter was literally just a buzzsaw?
Yeah, that does no damage.
The
Who
buzzsaw thing.
decided that?
Yeah, I don't know. The buzzsaw that's for wood, not for stone. You don't use that for stone.
It makes more sense to cut wood with it.
Yeah. I don't know why that isn't a thing. Like that would
A
make,
wood cutter?
make stairs so much easier.
How come it?
Honestly, it would
I
make
wish it
sense
did
as-
damage.
It should, because it's literally a giant blade.
It's constantly spinning, like it's in motion. Imagine if we had to have it like connected to a redstone sword. That would suck.
Just wait. Just for it to do damage?
Just for it to be on.
Oh, just for it to. Oh, everyone would hate that.
Yes, they would. Zoomy.
Go and check on the grass's progress. It's getting there.
I need to make a cobblestone generator. I need the.
There's a creeper again.
I guess I need to get some cats, some dogs.
Well, he's not even near a base. I'm just staring at him.
I know. I'm saying that like at least that will keep the creepers and also skeletons away, to some extent.
Wait. Skeletons are afraid of.
Dogs, yes.
Oh, dogs. I was like, I knew about cats. What is happening right now?
What do you mean?
This wall?
Yeah, because we have a staircase up here now. And I'm just evening out the floor. Did you see the giant staircase up there? We're gonna need... The place is gonna need to be torched up, but... Yeah. How good does it look so far?
I'm tempted to make this kind of into sort of a balcony to where there's just a fence right here.
We got some cobblestone walls and chest.
Wondering why my wrist hurts. I was like, oh yeah, because I'm literally sitting on the edge of my computer. You know, if we'd have to use the WSDs. There's a goat up here. Oh, goat. Goodbye, goat. Alright.
Building a staircase, building a staircase, building a staircase.
Trying to find a village so I can kidnap some people.
That sounds so weird out of context.
What does?
Wait. Trying to find a village, gonna kidnap some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Like, with no context at all, it's like, oh.
Oh no. If I remember search me correct, there's a village that most likely be in this direction. What? Oh, cool. I didn't take any damage. The question is, why do drowns spawn so close to the surface? It's like, aren't they supposed to spawn deep in the ocean? Why are they in the rivers and shit? Triple chicken.
I need more cobblestone!
I don't know if this looks good or not. It kind of looks weird.
Meh, whatever. Give me as much cobblestone as we have. I think I turned almost all of it into cobblestone walls for whatever reason.
We honestly live in isolation at this point. Yo, spider.
Hello? Hello? Game?
The game is unresponsive.
For whatever reason, I couldn't grab the cobblestone. What in the world? Give me the cobblestone, please.
There's that ruined nether portal that I died next to, because I fell into the lava. So if that's there, the
Hi.
village should be over this way. Or it should be over this way.
Hey, Curvobus, you're gonna come by and there's gonna be a freaking staircase?
Well, I'm still out in the middle of nowhere right now.
Where are you?
I'm looking for a village. I would appreciate if we could go to bed so I don't have to be out in the dark. Fuck. You guys gonna be going to bed soon? So are you guys going to be going to bed soon?
Yeah? Alright, give me a moment. Being chased by a spider. Hang on. Come here, boy. Come here. Die. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your death, spider.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, I was looking for the village, and if I didn't tower up, I would not have seen it.
So, I've been doing a Minecraft super flat lately.
I've noticed. I received the notification.
If you basically super flat survival's it has like a very small community. It's not very large. But lately there's been some interesting developments in super flat.
Aren't they adding the stronghold and all that?
Yeah, the stronghold has been added, and so have pillager outposts and ruined portals.
Oh, I don't think I've been to this village. There's hay bales still. Those prime real estate. Oh, and this dude has a stone cutter. Real estate.
Commercials where it just says in a whisper, "It's free real estate."
It's free real estate.
Real estate, prime real estate, potato, monato, gelato.
Waffle.
Potato.
Oh, hi, friend.
Emerald.
Stop that! Ow!
So this village is negative 1,844 at 73 and negative 855 blocks out. Yeah, that's where this location lies.
So I may have stepped on the wheat farm again.
How dare you?
I was fighting a skeleton!
How could you be?
Okay. Where? You son of a...
Here.
There is a skeleton shooting at me.
I tried to mine stone with an axe.
Yes.
You're just perched there, and right now I just lost my. No, I lost my chest plate.
Not the chest plate. Did you die or did it break?
It broke. It was a gold chest plate, and then I lost it.
What the drip? No. Yeah, there's cats here, so you can tame some cats.
Yeah, you perched there.
Tame some bitches.
Hey, Pink. I almost got the staircase up to the surface. I'm getting closer. And closer. And closer.
And closer.
Yeah.
My dream of getting a staircase has almost been realized.
There's more gold in here, right?
Huh?
I lost my gold chest plate. Oh, but you can see the heart on my back.
Hey, Pink. Look how large this staircase is.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, I see, good sir. You have a stone cutter. I believe I'll take that. What the fuck?
When you said that.
But well, yeah, because one, when I said I would take the stone cutter, the puff cloud showed up, and also I turned around and this dude's house, it's missing. Because part of it is missing because this ravine aquifer thing, it's kind of cutting into it. The way that the generation works, the house is just deleted. It's funny.
Wait, it deleted?
It's part of the house is just not spawned in. So there's just this hole in the wall.
Imagine if that happened in real life. Like, you're just minding your own business and then suddenly there's a hole in your wall.
Just a wall. Yes, I love that game. I love that show, Hole in the Wall.
Oh my god, I missed that show!
I love the hell out of that show when I was younger.
Hole in the Wall.
It was so good!
It was funny. And then when I had the fat contestants show up, it's like, why are you here, bro? It's not meant to be.
It was so good though. So I can barely remember if anybody actually won. I just remember them falling into the water.
There have been some people that won, but
It was a competition, remember?
Yeah, it was a competition between families.
Yeah. And then if you won, you got a chance to go through the special hole in the wall. And if you beat that, you went into this thing called the Wall of Fame. And several people have actually managed to get, like, the special wall.
Yeah, I guess, like, it was rare that it actually happened. For anyone else that might be watching this stream, this is a very old show on Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah, this is a very old show.
And when we say very old, we mean like early 2000s old.
I mean, that was early.
Yeah, it was like very early on when Cartoon Network was in its prime.
I remember it when they started replaying it on Boomerang and stuff.
I do too!
Now,
What the heck?
that I do not remember. I do remember when they had Teen Titans on Boomerang and very, very old cartoons. Like
Yeah,
this show? Like, it was
Did
called
did
SWAT Cats,
everyone
and it
watch
was
Boomerang for Teen Titans?
I actually did. Honestly, I didn't even. So that's how I first found out about it because they always aired it at like 10 or 11 at night.
Yeah, they always aired it really late, but also
It
they
was
had really
really
old
late.
cartoons, which I missed that because I'm kind of upset that they kind of stopped doing that. Because like, what's the point in Boomerang if not for that?
But they
And that was why Boomerang was made, and they turned away from that.
Yeah,
Wait,
also like
is
the
that-
whole point.
is that
Boomerang
why
is not a
Boomerang-
place for my. Boomerang is not a place for Teen Titans Go. You've ruined my Boomerang.
Yeah, my
Is that
Boomerang
why Boomerang existed? Was to air old cartoons?
Yes, that's why it's called Boomerang. It's to bring back the old stuff.
Yeah.
That's why it was like coming back at you with Boomerang. Like,
Toon Disney, and Nicktoons was the same way.
Toon Disney? What the?
Do you remember that?
I don't think I was there for that. What's this?
Yeah, do you know
Toon
what
Disney,
Nicktoons is?
Toon Disney quit airing in 2009 and was replaced with Disney XD.
Question: how in the hell am I supposed to get
Sorry, we had an incident. Continue?
I need a moment to breathe, Pink. I just fell in the lava pit. I was on fire and I was busy trying to put myself out.
But yeah,
I was quiet panicking. I was silent because I was panicking internally.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, okay, so, fair warning, I am an like, so, just to give you perspective, I was born after 9/11.
Damn. I was before.
I was born before, but I was an itty bitty baby.
So, yeah,
Oh, why? I was a preemie.
I was a small baby. I don't know. I was a badass baby. Like, I had a big ass head.
Oh, there went my pickaxe.
Like, I
Oh.
was born, not right after 9/11, but like a lot of months after.
Yeah.
What is Toon Disney? Explain that to me.
Disney's version of Boomerang. They played older cartoons, and it was replaced by Disney XD.
Yeah, Disney XD is what I grew up with.
Disney
And-
XD became like the action block for.
What was the point of Disney XD? Because everyone who's like seen it all said the same thing. I thought it was a show for skaters.
I noticed it was a lot. I noticed it was for a lot of the more action and a lot more of the exciting stuff. In fact, I think the actual Disney Channel kind of died after Disney XD. Because they did, like the actual Disney Channel just became sitcoms.
Yeah, because actually, yeah, but the majority of Disney Channel was just sitcoms.
Yeah, and to be honest, I hated that.
That and original movies, which weren't all that bad.
And the Nicktoons was also like Boomerang and Toon Disney, and it fell down the same path that both of them did.
Bro!
Like, legit. It seems like these companies, they don't care about old cartoons. Pink, can you light this place up?
I only have 4 torches.
Get more.
I'm not sure where I would put these.
Just get me some torches. Please.
I don't know if we have, like, much. So this is a fair question. Disney during Halloween or Christmas?
I preferred Halloween.
Monstober was top tier.
Yes.
It kind of depended on what was going
I
on.
believe when I was younger, calling all the monsters was my jam.
Oh my god, mine too!
I listened to that song fucking over and over and over again. I loved that song.
It lives rent free. Do you remember the music video?
Yes, I thought the music video was pretty good. It fit well with the theme, you know?
Yes! I didn't even know she had sisters until they showed that.
It was China and McLean, right?
Yes, and in that music video were like her and her.
What happened to her?
I don't know.
Like, she just disappeared. And I didn't really pay attention to news at the time because I didn't really give a fuck about news.
I don't either. Like, but okay.
But she just kind of just freaking disappeared.
She has a YouTube channel and she's talked about a lot of stars from Disney Channel have talked about their time like on the network.
How does it look, Pink? Do you think it'll look good with the grass? Fully grown?
Sure. And how are we supposed to get out of here?
I'm working on it! I'm working on it!
Is that what this is?
This is what this thing is! It's supposed to be our way out!
Oh, yeah, that's much better.
That looks like, why is there a hole?
Oh, the wall.
I have consumed.
Hi, Green! Welcome!
Hi.
Can we just bring that show back for nostalgia?
What?
Hole in the wall.
No.
Hi, chicken.
Also, does anyone remember that one year on January 1st, they aired all the first episodes of the really old Disney shows?
I don't remember that.
It was for
Mostly because January 1st was... I spent my time with Boomerang because back then they used to have this, they used to have Tom and Jerry episodes. 24 hours on January 1st.
Yo, bro, honestly, like, you know what was better? The MGM shit. Like, that was like all that good old cartoons and just random bullshit.
But back to the Christmas and Halloween thing. Don't get me wrong, I love Fall Holidays, but Monstober, like, come on. They aired all the Halloween Town movies back to back. Every year. And I was sad when they got rid of it.
It takes so long just to move this.
Hey, Pink, how's the staircase looking, by the way?
It looks fine. I know adding escalators would be a coding nightmare, but it'd be really cool.
Escalators! Where's that from?
I remember that episode! That was the episode that they sweared!
Yeah,
Where's that from? I can't remember.
SpongeBob.
Huh?
That's literally an episode of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh my god! Escalators!
It was,
And then, it's spelled out to off.
I'm like, I remember that. Where do I remember that from? Yeah, it's from SpongeBob.
was Eels and Escalators supposed to be a play on Chutes and Ladders?
Snakes and ladders, or shoots and snakes or whatever. Snakes and
No.
ladders, I guess.
No, it's Chutes and Ladders.
There's another version of it where it incorporates snakes instead of shoots.
Yeah, snakes and ladders.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that version. I've only seen
I think
it.
Chutes and Ladders came from Snakes and Ladders.
What came first, the snakes or the shoots?
I don't know.
So I didn't know that because I grew up with shirts and letters, so. But is it weird that in that episode I wanted to know what the swear was?
Yeah, everyone wanted to know what the swears were. What were they saying? And I think they actually did cut, actually cuss when they were actually recording it to make it more authentic.
I wouldn't be surprised. There was the one point they actually could cuss.
Because they, if not then I mean that was like the perfect time to do
Imagine
it.
a couple of them saying the F word in the booth.
Ah, fuck! SpongeBob said it.
The guys-
Number 4.
The guys standing outside the booth who don't know what's happening are like, what the hell? Why are they cursing?
I was watching an episode of The Simpsons earlier, and then Marge came down to the basement, and she's like, "What the helmet's mayonnaise is this?"
Now is there censor?
This is taking so long!
I think that's just something that Marge would say, if
Ah!
she really curse that much.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
To the surface! Where do you think I'm going?
Undertale.
Did you just say Brazil?
I heard Undertale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard Brazil.
I heard Undertale.
going to Brazil.
Headcanon. The underground is just Brazil.
No,
Funny.
no, if anything, it's Australia, because it's all backwards.
Oh, no. It's Brazil because it did snow once.
If it was Australia, Jazzy would be living there.
So you don't see Jazzy as sand at all.
To be honest, she probably would be.
So fucking hard to get this.
Do you have a torch? Can you light this place up so I can actually, see?
I do
I
not.
told you to make some torches!
We barely have any coal!
Make charcoal. That's easier.
Fucked up.
Take a stack of wood, logs.
I know.
Unfortunately, all the trees are on the surface.
Burn the vlogs.
Update your extra way. Nothing I can do about that.
We're trying to see if we have.
I befriended your mom last night.
Oh wait, there's 21 torches in here.
Oh my god, the surface! Light! Let there be light! Alright. Finally!
Yeah, we're gonna have heads. How much dirt are you getting?
I want to open up the entire staircase. Alright, we should probably get to bed.
Maybe
Please.
put some dirt here so it's like not
I'm
weird.
trying to get this villager. It's gonna be difficult.
I'm going to fix this because that's gonna bug me.
What?
The head bumping.
The entire thing above the staircase is being removed. Can't wait to put up a highlight on the highlight reel of me falling in the lava and almost dying. while silently, internally panicking.
As you fell, I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Did you know that I fell in the lava?
I watched it!
And I'm watching zombie villager. No! There was a zombie villager and he's out in the day like fuck.
I watched it happen!
I think yeah. But that's a good thing because I need all of these dirt blocks, so okay. That is
Push it!
right.
Ginzunzite.
Speaking of Undertale, I did a funky little animation of Stampton. Built through.
You did a what now?
I did a funky little animation of Stampton, the puppet guy.
The guy that actually creeped the hell out of me when I played Deltarune Chapter 2.
He creeped
Oh,
you
come
out.
on, little dog. Don't you want to be a big shot?
No!
Wanna be a big shot?
Go jump into a pit where you belong.
No, he's the way that he is.
But I have special deals for your $4.99 life.
What am I? The devil? Oh,
You know what's hilarious? Stampton's the secret boss of Chapter 2 as well.
I know.
Yeah. I bet Toby Fox, for some odd reason, has the magic ability to create funky little characters that fit the sexy man thing, despite them not
All
fitting the
right.
criteria at all.
What you think, Pink?
I mean, when the entire universe is Tumblr sexy man, what does that say?
No, I mean, because
I'm
like,
sorry,
the
the
good thing is there are
entire
characters that are
universe is what?
obviously like, they're kind of sexy characters, but then
All right.
for some reason the little gremlins. which
Hey,
is
guys.
Hampton, Jebel, and Sam for some reason are the ones that are favored most.
We have a fancy staircase now.
We're talking about
Hey,
the-
Green, you can more easily get down to our base now.
They want to put their love in the computer.
we also have an egg.
Alright, what the fuck was I doing?
I don't know.
I
But you want to come
what-
see our
what
staircase?
is it?
Maybe later. I am in a cave.
It's literally the definition of the stairway to heaven at this point.
You've heard of the Tower of Babel. Now get ready for the Stairway to Heaven.
Actually, more like a stairway to hell since it's going down.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's a half glass full type of perspective.
I want
That's-
to make a joke, but I don't know how Little Dog will feel about it.
What's the joke?
Is it appropriate for
Obviously, Little Dog wants
Twitch?
to bone Charlie.
Is it appropriate for Twitch?
Probably.
Charlie?
Then shoot away.
Obviously, he wants to bone Charlie.
Oh,
Oh my
Hazard Hotel?
Yes.
freaking
no!
Green? Green?
She's a lesbian though.
Wait, is she a lesbian?
I mean, I think she's in like a lesbian relationship with that one girl with like the white hair and the extra
Yeah,
eyebrow.
that was confirmed. She's in a relationship with that other girl.
Aggie, yeah. Either she is, I know she's bisexual because she had a boyfriend once.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, she's technically bisexual, but I was not aware they were in a relationship. I just remember Alistair with a butt.
Alistair's an ass.
Alistair is continuously one, but Angel is worse.
I used to be able to do a pretty good Angel impression.
Exactly.
Actually.
Now,
And what can you do, my feminine fellow? I can suck your dick. I lost.
God, that line's great. Just the delivery. So, Pink,
I love it.
what do you think of the fact we have like 3 floors now?
didn't
Three-
the show Didn't the show get picked up by an actual studio?
Yeah, it's in the works.
They're replacing all the voice actors.
Well, not all of them. Like, not all of them. A few of them got capped. But that was just the pilot episode, wasn't it, though? So that's normal.
Hell of a Boss has been a lot of fun. Like, oh my god, that's been amazing.
Did anyone else cry? Did anyone else cry?
Oh, part 1 of the finale?
Yes!
When's part 2?
I have no idea. She hasn't released it yet. Yet she keeps releasing merch.
Yeah.
She's also like releasing a lot of teasers of like season 2 of Hell of a Boss. There's already plans for that.
But the part 2 is not even out yet. Is that going to be the start of season 2?
Maybe? I don't know.
Because I cried.
Hell of a Boss has been one of my favorite shows as of late. It's amazing.
I'm waiting for part 2 to come out before I decide to just binge it all. I did like the pilot though.
What, for Hello Boss?
Yeah.
Who didn't like the pilot? Come on.
The pilot was, it was a good start, but when the newer episodes.
Oh, the show's a lot better, hands down. The show itself is a lot better than the pilot.
Yeah.
Well, she had more time with the rest, so like she had enough to like develop this.
Hey,
Well, here's the thing.
my favorite character, Stolas.
It's an appetizer. Like,
Of course, you like the British Lord of Hell.
Stolas is freaking amazing.
The British
oh,
Lord of
yes,
Hell.
he's awesome.
Wait. Who's the lust?
Huh?
Who rules the lust ring?
Osmodeus.
Thank you. I could not remember. I was like, because I remember Fitzaroli and Osmodeus relationship, but I couldn't remember if the hierarchy was Stolas and.
Damn it, you bastard.
Hey, Green, Krolok, if you want to come visit the staircase, you can.
I will do so when I get out of this cave alive.
So is Stolas bi or gay?
Okay.
I thought that was obvious.
Yeah, he's definitely gay. The only reason why he was in a relationship was because of
Yeah, the
his
Grimoire.
status.
I know.
Alright.
The Grimoire thing, and then he actually fell for it. But if you like him,
So I'm gonna move the cocoa bean farm.
You left cocoa beans.
I know, my inventory's full. I can't pick them up. Just hand me the cocoa beans. I have some copper in my inventory. You can have it.
We need more episodes with Luna.
We already know how many people, or how many freaks out there who drool over you.
Her. Luna's the hellhound that's with the Hell of a Boss crew.
Yeah, and I'm not like I'm just saying like in general, just because we know nothing.
She's the adopted daughter of Blitzo. And
It's Blitz. The O is silent.
Yeah, he constantly says that.
He hates his name. It's clear.
Yeah,
it's because of his past.
So Blitz sounds better than Blitzo, just saying.
Well, yeah, but
Where are you getting
always
the
Move here.
Because I'm moving it
to where?
to one of the higher floors.
You know we could potentially make the Rings of Hell with this, right?
funny.
Has someone tried doing that?
Yeah, definitely. There was that. Well, not necessarily like Vizzy Pop style, but yeah, there was actually a guy that tried to make a the Rings of Hell.
We really need more torches,
inspired
Pink.
by, Dante's Inferno.
Wait,
Yeah,
are there
that's
7? Are there 7 or 8?
at least 7.
I can never remember. Like, wait, no, there are 7 because there's 7 sins.
7 deadly.
7
All
sins.
right. Now then, let's work on this.
Lighting their little area.
There we go.
Is that enough? Or would we need more?
That's a lot of torches. Maybe not that many.
I am still underground, unfortunately.
Alright, I'll just keep working on this, I guess.
Lunking and help me. You're gonna be delayed for daylight for a while.
God damn it, Green.
Why did you
It's
have to
always
delay when
you!
I'm trying to take.
I thought this earlier.
Green, it's always you.
It's not always me.
Yeah, it is!
Sometimes it's you.
You could just like hop off for like a second.
No.
Why not?
Okay.
Because I am determined to get out of here. And I am going to do so, okay? I'm working my way up.
Why didn't you leave when you were at your home?
I don't know.
It really wouldn't inconvenience me in any way. Like,
Yeah, I would.
it really wouldn't.
I think there's enough room up here to finally get a second farm going. For another crop.
Watermelon?
Do we have melons?
No.
I thought we did.
So like I know that I do.
Or am I just confusing different fucking save files now? Okay, good news. I think I'm almost out.
So that means the water hole will be here. I need my bucket. This is a bucket.
No.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
No.
Love that freaking scene.
I have never seen that!
You've got to watch it, Pink.
For TF2, watch it. It's really good.
It's, even if you're like not a TF2 fan, it's like really funny.
Send me the link.
Also, apparently it was supposed to be a pilot for an Adult Swim short, but as you could probably guess, it never got anywhere.
Okay. We've got some carrots down there. Maybe we could start a carrot farm? Oh, we do have melon seeds.
I am out! I have made it to the surface!
Good job, Frisk. You've completed Undertale.
Aw, but I wanted to murder Sans.
Okay, do you
Find the nearest
go
skeleton
for
to it.
genocide every time?
No. Last time I went for genocide, Undying the Undying kicked my ass.
Of course you did.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
Always
why
fix
did
that.
you do it like close? You make it to where we cannot cross because I'm afraid to step on you.
It's only if you jump on the farmland.
Ye.
Right? It's only if you jump on it, right?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Yeah. I think you're fine if you just walk across it. Just
If you
don't
walk
jump
across
on it.
you're fine. It has to be directly on the farmland. Like you can jump like there, but it won't affect it. But it has to be like on the.
Look
farm
out
side.
of the witch!
Oh! I'm coming!
Oh, God!
Oh my god! We're being invaded!
Ah! Get up!
You shall not pass!
Help, 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 help. Oh my god, have a heart! Have a heart! Have a heart! Have a heart! Have a
Half a
heart!
heart is left, but don't die. You know what? Like, fuck you guys for mocking me about being the last one to bed when you guys aren't even going to bed yourself. Fuck you.
We got
Because
attacked
we're
last
not going to
moment.
bed, that's why.
We got
just
attacked!
to bed.
I've been in bed the whole time, and they haven't.
Alright,
because they were-
you try going to bed when being attacked by a witch, several zombies, and a spider.
I went up the stairs and then suddenly we have an army.
Oh, yeah.
I need to grab the bone meal.
There's some of the witch, and then I looked and there was a spider and zombies. Wait, did she drop anything? Nope.
Oh yeah, while I was underground, guess what I got?
What did you get?
Your mom.
More copper.
Hey!
Also, joke's on you, little dog. It was actually your mom.
No.
Ow.
No. No.
Oh yeah, I need to like configure this. Well, I'm gonna wait for the cactus farm to grow a little bit, and then I'll start like actually building the contraption.
A contraption?
The contraption.
Now I'm just waiting for the watermelons to grow.
Or maybe I should build the contraption in the town somewhere.
Oh,
I need explanation here.
You will get no explanation.
Oh, you suck.
I will teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
My grandmother.
Sweetie, you were both to most likely suck eggs.
That was a
This
lot.
bee has like all of the crops in the world, and it just goes for this one fucking flower.
I forgot about that line.
But yeah, bees go for the flowers and they pollinate crops. That's how they.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They can't
You have
pollinate.
enjoyed-
Do you not know how
Yep,
bees
enjoy,
work
enjoy.
green?
That's how bees and like normally.
I know how the mafia works
Why do you know that?
because it was a meme.
Do you not remember the mafia memes, Pink?
No. What is this?
That's how mafia works. You start out as a level 1 crook, but eventually you become a level 100 boss. That's how mafia works.
It was this game with like these.
It was a mobile game, I think.
Yeah, it was like this mobile game with these advertisements, and it was like.
People like took notice of it and started mocking it. It even like used an advertisement to mention that it was like the first meme of 2019.
I don't remember. There are a lot of blue flowers here.
You know
There are
what?
a lot
I'm
of flowers in
gonna
general on
put
that mountain.
in this hole.
No, but I mean an overwhelming amount of blue.
I should probably get a shovel. Wow, I feel slower for some reason.
We all know you're slow, Green.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
That was was uncalled for, bro.
No, it wasn't. It was completely warranted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to going to bed.
Your face is uncalled for.
So's your mom.
I love that. I love that.
Your dad is uncalled for.
Mom is uncalled for.
What are you?
Who else? Mom is uncalled for. Multiple levels of just cringe.
Hey guys, I'm back. Where have you been? Got some coffee, saw a movie.
Insulted my friends.
No, that's just par for the course at this point.
Hey, how you doing?
Do you have enough iron and
Like
redstone?
Dragon Balls you throw in the plans? No.
You can't burn wool.
Oh. In order to do the contraption, I need redstone.
You dare build that contraption in the village.
I've already picked a place, and quite frankly, it's close to the village, but not in the village.
Okay. As long as it isn't in the village, I'm good.
But you will see the contraption when it is done. But I can't build the contraption because I don't have redstone.
Okay, Papyrus.
Let's start mining.
Alright, that's it. You guys are going to the slave labor.
What?
I'm getting a whip, and I'm putting you in the mines. Get to work, slave.
I'm being reminded of that one 2B2T video that
That's what I was trying to bring up. I'm trying to reference for the first time in 2B2T. Slave labor.
I find that story so interesting. It's like, what?
It's the fact that they went into it that's just funny to me.
Fuck.
I need context. They have no context.
So
There is a server called 2B2T, the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft.
and if you don't know what an anarchy server is, basically, there are no rules. As long as you're not trying to, destroy the server and stuff. That's, probably the only rule. But for the most part, there are, no rules. And, as you can imagine, a server with no rules tends to be absolute chaos, especially when this server is the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft that's still running to this day. And
Stop running after a while.
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it's not as functional as it is right now. All the exploits and shit.
And so, basically, slave labor happened on 2B2T.
Any new players that did not use hacking or anything were basically just used as slaves.
Yeah. It's funny how the new players are constantly used as, cannon fodder. Every time some, massive war occurs or something happens, the new players are just unfortunately thrown into it every time.
Or they get
world is a fuck.
Or they get hunted because, of the YouTube thing. YouTuber events cause a lot of people, because it caused a lot of people to come in, and that caused servers to lag because the queue would be really long, and people did not like that, so they would hunt down any new players and just kill them on the spot.
So, Pink, did you come up here? I moved the sugarcane farm up here, too. Come on.
Come at me.
This area's looking nice, ain't it?
It's looking pretty good, ain't it?
It's looking pretty good, isn't it?
What you think, Pink? Pink?
It reminds me of Jumanji.
Reminds you of what?
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Jumanji? What?
Hello, friends.
Green, there's a staircase.
Oh my god.
You almost didn't enter using the staircase.
Look, it's right here.
You should probably build like a doorway around the staircase.
So people can see it. Yeah, it makes sense. But
Yeah.
we got a staircase all the way down.
But yeah, I was gonna ask, do you have any redstone?
Maybe? I don't know. I'm unsure. Looks like a rabbit died by jumping in the cliff.
Fun.
Funny.
Oh, I found
Oh, we
redstone.
have tons. Oh, we have tons.
We do.
There you go. If I could toss it at you. Come on,
Be sure
throw
to
it.
bring back whatever I don't use.
Minecraft. What in the world? Minecraft. Throw it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, alright.
That enough for you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I only need like 3 stacks of it, so I should be fine.
I only need 3 stacks of redstone. You realize how much that is, right?
I want to build the contraption! I need redstone to do it!
You sound like Eggman from the Sonic Zombie videos. It is my son.
The Sonic Zombie series?
Yeah.
I have not watched that in years. Oh my god! That takes me back.
No, you can watch that
I didn't even know there was like a zombie Sonic thing. I knew there was like a post-apocalyptic Scooby-Doo one.
I don't think I've
It's not canon. It's just something that.
It's this fan thing that they made, and it's like so. It's definitely not taken seriously, and it's definitely not meant for kids.
It's by Balena Productions.
Mm.
Yeah, Sonic is it's the Roger Sonic, the one that did the Pizza Hut commercials. Wait, that was Roger Smith. Roger Smith, something.
Green.
Oh, yeah, I've not put the fuck. I'm home. I just need to find. I just remembered where I put my bed. Shut the fuck up.
Why do you forget where your bed is? Do you just not care about beds in Minecraft?
Beds are for pussies. Real players just stay awake all night.
They get eaten alive by phantoms.
I need to.
No, I got my brain frazzled and I had to. Hold on.
Oh, you can't? Sad.
Oh no. I'm just watching a creeper jump up and down on one of the dripstone spikes and damaging itself. It just killed itself on the spike.
Oh, ass.
Just by jumping up and down. Like.
Back to the door.
Hang on. I'm expanding the bamboo farm now that I have the room to do so. There we go. We got some bamboo. Oh.
No, I mean like I'm.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Have you ever seen... Oh, what's that game called? Starbase Alpha.
Does that look too weird?
What this? Pink, I'm not with you.
This.
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
I'm in an archway.
I like it. I expanded our bamboo growing operations.
All right, sorry about that. Anyway,
Hey, Green.
Yes.
Moonbase Alpha.
I vaguely remember this game.
Ew. Ew.
Oh,
Ew.
right. It's that weird game that you fucking
John
said
Madden.
you love.
John Madden.
Yeah, now I remember now.
Football.
Ew.
So, Pink, if you don't know, there's this game called Moonbase Alpha, and you're basically doing something on a moon base. You're in like an astronaut suit, and you're in space and stuff. I don't exactly know what the game is like because I only recognize it from memes. But when you speak, it has this text to speech thing. And it's very memeable, and it's led to some of the best memes I have ever seen on YouTube.
Yes. I remember this now. Okay.
Including Attack on Moonbase, which is the Attack on Titan Moonbase theme, except sung by the text-to-speech of Moonbase Alpha.
How much sand do I have?
Why aren't the melons growing?
They take a while for
Because
that.
they hate you.
Oh! Grow! Grow!
Okay, best we get it.
Should we maybe cover up the lava? Or at least put a roof over it?
Of the hole that you made, yes.
Or at least put trap doors over it.
Because you all like. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Last time I checked, trapdoors don't burn in lava.
No, I'm not. No, trapdoors I'm not against. I meant what he was doing.
What I did?
Yes.
I mean, it will prevent me from falling into the lava. You want me to test it? Here. See?
Bro,
See?
it looks like a cuckoo clock.
What?
Stand in the middle, crouch, and move back and forth.
God damn it.
I'm guessing she was right all along.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Cuckoo clock.
Everyone knows I'm fucking cuckoo. What are you talking about?
You're not to me, you know.
No, you're just kind of crazy to her.
We're all crazy down here.
You deal with my crazy, I can deal with his.
I need to do it. How many sticky pistons am I gonna need for this?
We're all crazy.
Yeah.
And your point is?
Where's the sticky piston?
My point is, we're all crazy. Grow!
Okay, that's not so bad.
Grow!
I should have more than enough material for that.
Grow! Grow!
Did you fall again?
Grow!
I'm almost there. Come on, just get to the one now. Yes, finally. Get the fuck out.
We're moving!
No.
No. One thing that sucks about my village being on top of the mountain is trying to get anything up to it.
Build a staircase.
That's not the thing. It's trying to get a villager to go up things.
Oh.
to get one to go down, but going up, nope. Can't do that.
Oh, yeah. They need, like, an easier way to move villagers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, we can't keep doing this over and over and over again.
Card, I mean, yeah, it's helpful, but it's not like foolproof. It's about the boat and the minecart kind of like.
I need things to burn.
Get coal or wood.
Kill Green and use his body.
Kill Little Dog and use his body.
No.
We all become sadistic murderers.
I'm not burning my partner.
We've all become sadistic murderers.
How do you become sadistic? You've met me, right?
Nothing's been the same ever since we started Minecraft multiplayer season 1.
I mean, so to be fair, on the first episode of this, we literally said we're gonna worship Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully we still haven't yet.
All hail Cthulhu.
Never mind. I've been proven wrong.
You still should have clipped that.
I'm sorry. Hey, at least it's on the VOD.
Yeah.
Which I upload to YouTube, by the way.
I don't know why, but every time I go through the archway, I just imagine little tiny angels singing.
Don't you mean demons because you're going down?
Depends.
Angel, demon, what's the difference?
Oh man, just come up the stairs.
I'm moving stuff around. I think we need like a separate crop chest.
Probably.
Have the melons grown yet?
Probably not.
No.
Yeah, it took a while for mine to start growing, so.
Why are I have 4 fully grown stems and they're not growing any melons?
Yeah, like I said, they take a while. You're gonna have to wait a minute.
I'm impatient.
That sounds like a you problem.
Get you some patience and some balls. No patience. No patience. It's just that fucking meme of like Mega Mime. No patience.
Patience 3 years ago.
What happened 3 years ago? Oh.
Who's there?
What are you remembering? Wait, please. What?
What?
Every time you do that, I'm like, what the heck? If somehow, like, we're just randomly hanging out, like, finally after doing a long distance thing, please do not do that because I will be very freaked out. You're sleeping in my bed.
12. Okay. I might not need as much redstone as I thought I did.
I was gonna say, like 3 stacks is a lot of redstone to do stuff with.
Turns
Wait,
out I
how
didn't need
much
that much, but I took 3 stacks, and I'm probably going to give you back what I don't. Probably. I don't know. It depends on how I feel.
I might experiment with. Huh? What'd you say?
Oh, goody.
I didn't hear what they said.
Oh, no.
They have this habit of yelling down the staircase. I don't hear it, and then I say what, and then they just shut the door and walk away.
If you're not gonna listen the first time, then I don't want to repeat myself, son.
I have that exact problem, except I'm upstairs. And I shut my door. But wait, why do they yell down to your room? Like,
Because
why?
the staircase is very steep.
Oh,
How steep?
Steep enough to where everyone in the house is very uncomfortable going up and down it.
So, in other words, danger for me.
Yes.
I hate.
Why is it so steep?
I hate steep
I don't.
staircases.
It's because the way the basement was built. Oh, Curvobus was the one not asleep?
Yep.
I was about ready to yell at you, Green. I'm sorry.
Bitch.
I was sleeping and I was in my tower, but I guess I got shot at and I was woken up and I was like on the ground, I guess.
Oh, were you AFK?
Yeah, it was. I always go AFK because like, you guys.
That
take so long to
explains a
fall
lot.
asleep. Yeah, and then like
All right. Another wheat harvest! We have so much goddamn wheat.
I'm gonna go check on that tree of leaves. There's like a big pile of leaves that did not move.
Is it daytime?
Yeah, it's daytime.
It's daytime.
Probably gonna die like when I hop back in.
Goblins! Every time
Oh my god. Why are there so many armored zombies?
Creeper!
because they hate you.
Creeper. Creeper.
Oh man.
Creeper.
Go into the house.
Soon, because like I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Haha, you can't get to me.
Wait, where's the-
middle of nowhere?
Up there.
I didn't do damage.
Wait.
I'm starting to realize I probably don't need the hole to be that deep.
It's right here, isn't it? Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot to plant all the wheat back. Whoops.
Gunpowder!
Yay! Ah! Hi! Ah!
Did the skeleton? Oh, wait, that's everyone. Oh, wait, the guy that was perched over here is gone.
Huh?
The guy that was perched over in this area is gone. A while ago, there was a skeleton with leather armor just perched there shooting at people.
These two corners. This can be filled up because they don't need it.
Okay, I did die at least. Had to kill a lot of mobs in order for me to get back to where My bed wasn't.
What is my purpose? You stand there and shoot at people. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, welcome to the club, pal.
I got gunpowder.
Pink, do you know what we're referencing?
No.
So there's this scene in Rick and Morty where they have like a butter robot that passes butter, and it asks, "What's my purpose?" And Rick goes, "You serve butter." And then the butter bot's like, "Oh my god, yeah, welcome to the club, pal."
Yep.
I couldn't do Rick and Morty. I've never watched it in my life.
It kind of fell off after season 2.
I couldn't.
The melon grew!
Dog, calm the fuck down.
More seeds! Yay!
It's like watching a 5-year-old get a gift for Christmas.
Yes.
I mean, who are you talking to?
Well, I was telling you to calm the fuck down.
Do they not know who I am? Dr. Poop, that's who I am.
What?
I don't know, I just love that funny clip.
Hi. I don't know. I just jumped in front of you, just like.
Melon! Melon! Melon!
Okay.
More seeds!
You have a problem.
I mean, what was your first clue?
Yeah.
You know what? You're right.
Ow!
Alright, okay, so
Do I have any more bones?
Oh.
Oh, I have 2.
Oh, you have some bones?
Yeah.
You want one thing
Gimme!
about bows and arrows? The second you shoot them at a hidden enemy, they disappear, but you can't get those things back. Bullshit. So you should be able to get those.
Yes. Yes.
I have conjured up a demon. What is this?
How?
Did you not hear him sound demonic?
Hi, welcome to Hadsman Hotel. I'm kind of like
Okay,
I really want to know what they
I know the whole point is for like the hotel to be some sort of rehab center, but who would want? Like, would you actually want to stay there?
Well, that's kinda how it is like in the beginning. Like it's like who the fuck wants to go there? There's no fucking point. We're in hell.
No, like if it was a real hotel, would you want to stay there?
I like Charlie. She's nice. He wanted me on Twitter for like a minute. It's like, at least there, you're not gonna die. Like that's kind of a definite.
Yeah, because the whole point is for it to be rehab.
Yeah, you might get like harassed a little bit, but you definitely won't die there. That's more. That's a.
You'll mostly get insulted by Husker the whole time.
You'll get insulted by Husker. Maybe get hit on by Angel or dude.
And occasionally get into a musical number like Alistair.
Get into a musical number with Alistair, you know.
Just a normal day.
It's just a normal day, and then Alistair goes, "Music time!"
Oh, come on, like that would be fun. Like occasionally Alistair makes a deal and then there's just full on
I get to do a musical number whenever I want.
That's the only reason why Alistair wanted to be a part of the hotel, so he could do his musical number.
Well, of course, he's the radio demon. He's the head. He's the hired entertainment. What else?
He's not the high. He's volunteer entertainment. Because he just shows up as his own volition. That's it.
I'm actually subscribed to
Oh,
someone
whoops. I didn't mean to grow grass. I meant to grow melon stem.
Has been hotel songs. Well, like, mostly anything related in that universe.
Yeah, I follow Zoo Papa.
So he's done songs for Solus, a bunch for Alistair, and I think...
Okay, cool. I need to eat
Yeah,
the whole thing.
I do like
Alright.
Off-brand Fizzaroli, like, basically just sing an off-brand version of Charlie's song is fucked up.
Wait, off-brand Fizzaroli?
Yeah, there's multiple
The off-brand Fizzaroli song, it's basically like a copy of Charlie's song.
That's what segment that it is. So basically, Charlie's song gets ripped twice. One
Well,
by Alistair, and then the other by
I
Chris
do
Paul.
remember they hated it because they all looked at her like, she's serious, right?
Yeah.
But I don't remember the off-brand.
Yeah, if you listen carefully to Fizzaroli's song and like compare it to Charlie's song, it's basically ripped off from her.
When he starts singing about Lululand, it's also an off-brand version of the Lululand as well, which is,
I keep thinking this is Java, and so I'm waiting and then attacking. But it's not Java. We're on Bedrock. I'm stupid.
Yeah, I have those issues too.
I can't sleep. There's a zombie right here.
Oh, I need to go to bed, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, give me a minute. Thankfully, where I'm building the contraption isn't too far from the house.
What is the contraption?
What is this contraption you keep speaking of, Green?
I will show you when it is done. I just had to take it apart because it turns out that the initial idea didn't. I don't want to say what it is exactly because I want it to be a surprise, but.
Are you building a portal to hell?
No, I'm building my own AI.
You're building a fucking computer.
Yeah, I'm gonna build a supercomputer with 3 stacks of redstone.
That's even worse.
You said AI.
And then you just hear the mumbo jumbo. What's quite simple, actually.
Just start singing. Well, you see, I'm gonna build an AI machine.
Oh, okay, not gonna lie, I would pay to see Alistair perform.
Alistair playing Minecraft, just like, you know what, I'm just gonna build a computer.
Honestly, he would! And he probably just stare at all the animals like, you guys are not my victims.
Well, if Alistair really did play Minecraft, he would just start going around just killing.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play channel.
Okay, let's be realistic. Wouldn't he just burn everything?
No, he'd build a giant entertainment facility and entertain all the mobs.
And then blow it up.
No, like, what he'll do is burn everything and most likely try to make deals with every mob he came across.
Or at least the ones that he, I think the only mob you can interact with are maybe the piglins and the
Villagers.
Outside of that, it's just...
Can you interact with
Alistair interacting with a villager. Why, greetings, good sir. Herm. I would like to make a deal with you. Herm.
I've always loved the idea. Like, people always
Yes!
to be all serious, but he's just silly. He's just a silly guy. That's it.
Thank you. I got it fucking working again.
I'm gonna go see what Green's doing.
I forget. What was his time period?
They seem like 1930s, 1940s. I almost fell into another ravine.
Are we sure he's not from the 60s?
Pretty sure he's not? I'm not sure, honestly.
I don't remember.
Radios got really popular in the 30s and 40s because they were like the only form of entertainment. TVs existed, but they were like not as common.
They started showing up in like the late 20s and only started getting popular in the 50s.
Yeah. And radios was popular in the 30s and 40s.
Well,
And so Alistair's probably from the 30s and 40s.
Alright, good news. The contraption is done.
Wasn't radios only...
Green, what is this contraption you keep speaking of?
Come to the tower and I'll show you what it is.
I'm here.
Oh,
Wait, where did you go?
Right here. I'm behind you.
Oh, hi. This is the contraption.
Where did you go?
Press this button.
Oh, I think I have an idea of what it is. That's
There you
cool.
go. Yep.
What's cool is you could probably make that automatic at some point.
Wait,
I probably could, but...
You just need an observer and then a control cactus.
Probably. I'd probably have like a 9... I think I'd rather have like a several weight...
What's funny is Green just finished planting all that.
I'm sorry. I just saw a button.
But yeah, that's what the button does. That's
Are you Dee Dee?
Ooh, what does this button do?
Ooh, what does this button do?
Oh yeah, I should probably give you the redstone back.
What does that make you? Because you just called me a...
Turns out I didn't need that much redstone.
Fine, follow the breadcrumbs.
How dare you take too much redstone from me and give it back?
I mean, I did.
You just called me a deceitful so...
But yeah, I got the cactus.
How's-
I probably could make this automatic, but it would require like a...
So, Kervobus, what happened to all the other villagers?
He died.
Eaten by zombies, I'm guessing?
Yes,
do I make an observer
why
now that I
I'm so
think about
out
it?
here. I'm trying to
Look
get
at-
this villager, but he will not. He keeps standing in one place, and that's it.
Do you not have a full functioning house yet?
Oh,
To be fair, I also don't really
Oh.
have much of a tower at the moment. I just have a floor.
I did not see this giant, obvious house here. Oh, this is...
in the work.
Oh, I think this is the villager house, actually. Huh.
Oh, cool. The dark oak
I'm
tree
sure
is
about
grown.
area.
What in the world? Oh, that was Pink hitting the bell.
Do not remove the dirt. Leave it where it is.
And then the fucking Pink just steals the bell.
Leave the bell. Put that back.
Stop right there, criminal scum! You have violated the laws.
Stop right there, criminal scum. You have violated the law.
Hand over
Pay
your-
the court-
your stolen
pay the
goods
court
and
to
I'll
fine.
Hand them over.
Pay the quarter fine or serve your sentence.
It's a bell!
Then you will pay with your blood.
Put it back. I need that bell.
Why?
It's for my
It
village.
does control the villager schedules.
Hey, go find another village and get your own bell. Don't take stuff from my village.
Wait, where was it?
I think it was on that like wooden plank thing right there.
Yeah, this thing right here. This thing right here, Pink. Yeah, the thing the bell's on now, that thing.
Yes. Probably could make this automatic, but it would like start looking a little too gaudy, and I don't know how to hide the redstone. So, plus I also don't know how to make observers.
You know what's funny about bells?
What?
They can be hit by redstone.
Cool.
You can use a button to make them activate.
And so
Oh, I need nether quartz. Jesus.
if I wanted to, I can grab a bell and then hide it under Green's base and use redstone to make it go off constantly.
Hey, can I have if I'm gonna make this an automatic thing, I would like the stack of redstone back, please.
Alright. Here you go.
Okay, so I need 12 nether quartz.
We've got another portal. What?
I don't know. I just thought we were a battle.
Oh, I think I might need more cobblestone. Jesus.
Are you going back to the base? Because I am following you.
Yeah, I'm heading back to home. I'm headed back to base.
I'm gonna need more cobblestone. Jesus.
Oh, we really aren't that far. Because I built.
Yeah, just be careful not to dive into the second ravine over here.
Second ravine.
Yeah, there are like 2 ravines right next to each other. Don't fall in. You're getting close.
Oh, wrong way.
Yeah. I've almost fallen into that like 5 different times. Like, there are 2 different ravines. There's one, they're both right next to each other. Why am I always living in a ravine?
Because they're
I
fun.
don't know.
The ravine life chose you.
Hashtag ravine life.
I mean, I need to use the restroom real quick.
Why do you hate living in a ravine? What do you gotta
Because
get?
I'm always living in a ravine.
Who cares? I'm always living in a bunker.
Fucker just so happens to be in a ravine.
Alright. It's time to expand.
This guy, like,
Let's expand the dirt.
They're getting that bull bitch. Fucking bitch. Okay. Now I gotta block this guy in again.
What are the odds I'm going to die as soon as I go in?
Into the nether.
Yes.
I'll give you 5 seconds.
Oh, thanks for the vote of confidence, Watson.
And then you're gonna run out there scared like a little baby.
You know what you were getting into.
Oh, we have a music disc, Cat. You don't mind if I use a diamond to make a jukebox, do you?
No, we have plenty.
Alright, let's make a jukebox. Why does it need a diamond?
I don't know.
Okay, there we go. At least I won't be attacked this time.
Alright, jukebox.
And I hear a gas. This is very terrifying. What if I go the opposite direction?
Good thing I have sticky keys disabled.
Was that you?
No.
Oh, my boots broke.
Oh.
When did we get a music disc?
I don't know. It was just in there. But it's called Cat.
Did you put it in?
Yes, I put the music disc in. Can you not hear it?
Let me check my settings because I may have the music turned off. No audio. Oh, my music's turned off. Well, that's what it sounds like. It's so peaceful.
Oh, you took the music disc. Put it back in.
You're just scratching in the door, please. Why do I love you again?
Because I'm a dork.
All right.
Mwah.
We're weird.
Oh, it's nighttime.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's been nighttime the whole time.
I did not realize. Green.
He decided to leave.
He didn't leave the world. Green, god damn it. It's always him. It's almost always him. Every time.
Alright, I'll be right back. I need those stuff.
It's almost always him. Well, there's no point going to bed if he's not there to hear us.
Why are you dancing on the jukebox?
Because I can. We spent a diamond for this.
How many do we have now?
8.
It's still going? Why do they take a diamond?
I don't know why the jukebox takes a diamond. It needs a diamond and 8 wood around it.
It'd make more sense to put redstone in the middle, wouldn't it?
That makes a note block.
Neither makes sense, though.
Mwah.
Every time you crouch. What are you doing?
I don't know. Boo. Why are you following me?
Why are you crouching? crouching and walking Michael Jackson moves?
I don't know.
He looks so sad walking up the stairs.
Our base is starting to look like a base.
Well, gee, I'll alert the authorities. I'm never gonna have humor, am I? It's just gonna be a back order for like 5 months.
Grow! Grow! Ah, where?
Ow!
Oh, over there.
Oh!
A creeper!
Kill it, Ow.
I sounded very weird there. I was like, creeper!
Here's a skeleton. I want it to die.
Creeper! I don't know what was going on there. I don't know if I was like hitting puberty at the same time I was saying that.
There was a skeleton shooting at me and a zombie. Ow, you just poop. Burn. Burn.
Burn in holy fire! God, Warhammer 40k is so interesting.
What?
Warhammer 40k, it's this universe where everything is just misery. Basically, it's space and you have like a bunch of your typical fantasy races. We have the Eldar, who are elves. Hello.
I might as well be a child in the body of a 20-year-old. Because I don't do anything.
Hi. I see you, Pink.
Oh. I really should look into like making my little mine cave thing a bit easier to traverse and easier to navigate.
Why are you just standing there?
I don't know.
Where are your pants and where are your shoes?
They broke.
Make new pants and make new shoes.
That's easy for you to say.
She lives with me. We share the same stuff.
You don't know how accurate that's gonna feel further down the line, right? What are you doing?
Dancing.
Where's the chicken here?
Huh? What happened?
I just realized an observer might not be the best idea. Because it only makes a small tick of redstone and not not what I want, which is like,
You need extenders, or not extenders, repeaters.
well, I can make those easily. I'm just thinking like, I want to make it so when all of the cacti are grown, it'll unleash this like big AND gate, and then unleash the mechanism. But then again, maybe it's just better not to like do that and just leave it as is. Or it's just a simple button press and all the cacti are harvested.
Wasn't there something we wanted to achieve?
When you use it, when you make an automatic...
I achieved what I wanted to achieve for this episode. Build the staircase.
Using observer. That's how it always starts out like that. And then you use repeaters to extend say signals so that way it isn't, you know, it's going first.
I think we got plenty of lava now.
Still alive.
Green, how could you?
Why? Why? And how?
Green, is that you burping?
Yeah, sorry.
Where are your manners?
Dead. I killed them.
What'd you do with the bodies of the manners?
This should kill me, and it does not. Whose bright idea was this?
Mojang?
So here's something funny that happened. Luckily, nothing bad happened. But as I was excavating my villager out from the hay bale box that I put them in, for some reason there was a creeper in there.
Fun.
Yeah, and it was trapped in the boat, so it couldn't escape. But I saw it. And
I live here.
I killed it without harming the villager at all in the process, which is good. So, but yeah, that happened. I don't know how it happened, but it happened.
We need to put magma cubes under here.
Why?
Hot tub.
But it'll force us
Wouldn't
down.
that just cause you to like go down?
Yeah.
What you use instead is soul sand.
Yeah, that'll make you go up.
Makes it
We could make a jacuzzi.
You'd have to get like a bunch of soul sand for that.
It doesn't have to be a big jacuzzi.
big.
We just have a 2x2 area that's filled with water.
Yeah, let's make a jacuzzi. Just for fun. I never really build fun builds in Minecraft. All of my builds are always functional and like they have a purpose. I never really build any fun things in Minecraft.
I've built a hot tub before.
Where do we want to put the jacuzzi? In the base?
Where though? Like just the 2x2 water?
Yeah, okay. Why did I put redstone down?
I don't know, why did you?
Actually, that's where I murdered someone. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, the little dog lore is getting big.
Little dog lore.
Hey, it's like Ross lore. In the 3rd grade, people treated me like a criminal because I killed somebody. I killed somebody.
I'm hearing Skype sounds.
Skype sounds?
Yeah, I thought I heard like this Skype
Pink.
Somebody who does not have their headphones.
Hi.
Oh, I
Fuck
didn't know
uses
you had
Skype
something.
anymore.
That's the Andy.
Pink.
Oh. Oh yeah, it pushes you up.
Yeah, and you can press shift to try and go down, but it's not working.
Okay. Almost through this
no trampoline.
I see darkness.
We got a jacuzzi. It's a small one.
But it's a good one.
Yeah.
I just love jumping up. It's like a trampoline. I'm happy.
But yeah, I don't really build any fun things in Minecraft anymore. Just kind of like sad.
I honestly, I forgot. Okay, I just looked. I forgot about my flower crown.
So then,
Nice.
how long has this episode been? 2 hours? I'm getting a little tired.
Almost at the villager into the village. Almost there. He's almost home.
Help! Help!
What?
You get him up beside the mountain.
My, I'm stuck. My controller is what?
Oh. What's your controller doing?
It's stuck too.
There wasn't any mobs in here, was there? Oh, my controller was not working. I was freaked out.
The fuck?
I thought the soul sand was causing the issues, so I removed it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
cool.
don't know. I was just sitting there, and then I reconnected my controller because for some reason I couldn't do anything.
Your internet's also like.
But anyways,
too.
I am probably going to end this stream here.
Okay.
I'm getting a little bit tired. If you guys want to continue
I
playing,
wanted
that's
to-
fine.
Before we end the stream, I wanted to say something at the start of it, but never got the chance to.
What?
I shit my pants.
Green? Fuck you.
Receiving mega lag. I don't know why.
That's SpongeBob ripping his pants.
No, I said I shit my pants.
No, I'm saying it has the same level of energy saying SpongeBob just ripped.
Oops, I guess I shit my pants again.
Alright.
No.
Bye.